Welcome back. Imagine discovering a gemstone so beautiful that many experts believed it should have been famous for centuries. Yet almost nobody had ever heard of it. A stone with a color as rich as an emerald. A brilliance that seems to glow from within. A rarity that makes many precious gems look common. And a story filled with danger, adventure, and astonishing discoveries. Today, we are uncovering the incredible mystery of Tsavorite. A gemstone hidden deep within the wild landscapes of East Africa. A stone born under immense pressure, surrounded by legends, and treasured by collectors around the world. But what makes Tsavorite so special? Why do some experts call it one of the greatest gemstone discoveries of the 20th century? And why are the finest examples becoming harder and harder to find? The answers are more fascinating than most people realize. And the biggest secret was still hidden. Tsavorite is a rare green gemstone that belongs to the garnet family. At first glance, many people mistake it for emerald. The color can be so vivid and intense that even experienced jewelers sometimes do a double take. But unlike emerald, Tsavorite is often cleaner, brighter, and more durable. Its vibrant green color comes from traces of vanadium and chromium hidden within its crystal structure. The result is a gemstone that seems almost alive when sunlight touches its surface. Yet despite its beauty, Tsavorite remained unknown to the world for most of human history. While diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and emeralds filled royal collections and ancient treasure chambers, Tsavorite remained hidden beneath the earth, waiting for someone to find it. And that moment finally arrived in the most unexpected way. The story begins in East Africa during the 1960s. At the time, gemstone exploration in the region was still relatively limited. Much of the land remained wild, remote, and difficult to reach. One geologist named Campbell Bridges became fascinated by the possibility that valuable gemstones might be hiding beneath these ancient landscapes. Driven by curiosity and determination, he spent years exploring areas that many people ignored. His searches led him through harsh terrain, dangerous conditions, and countless disappointments. Many days produced nothing. Many locations turned out to be dead ends. But he refused to quit. Then something remarkable happened. While exploring areas near the border of Kenya and Tanzania, Bridges discovered brilliant green crystals unlike anything he had seen before. The color was breathtaking. The clarity was exceptional. The potential was enormous. But proving the importance of the discovery would not be easy. At first, few people understood what had been found. The gemstone world was already dominated by famous green stones, such as emerald. Convincing buyers and collectors to pay attention to a completely unknown gem would be a major challenge. But that was only the beginning. As more samples were studied, experts realized that this was no ordinary garnet. In fact, it represented one of the finest green garnets ever discovered. The gemstone eventually received its official name, Tsavorite, named after Kenya's famous Tsavo region, an area known for its breathtaking landscapes and extraordinary wildlife. And with that name, a new chapter in gemstone history began. What happened next shocked everyone. As jewelers examined Tsavorite more closely, they discovered qualities that made it truly exceptional. Unlike emeralds, which often contain visible fractures and inclusions, Tsavorite frequently appeared remarkably clean. Its brilliance was extraordinary. Light bounced through the stone with incredible intensity. Some collectors even believed it possessed a livelier appearance than emerald. Slowly, interest began to grow. Gem dealers started introducing the stone to luxury markets. Collectors became curious. Experts praised its beauty. But because deposits were limited and difficult to mine, supply remained extremely small. This rarity quickly became one of Tsavorite's defining features. And that's where the mystery deepened. Why had such an extraordinary gemstone remained hidden for so long? The answer lies deep within geology itself. Tsavorite forms under highly specific conditions. The combination of heat, pressure, minerals, and time required for its creation is incredibly rare. Millions of years pass before these crystals develop. Even then, only a small percentage survive geological changes intact. Many deposits are tiny. Others are inaccessible. Some contain crystals too small for jewelry. Finding gem-quality tsavorite is often compared to searching for treasure hidden inside treasure. Few people know that some miners spend months searching without uncovering a single valuable crystal. Every beautiful stone represents an extraordinary chain of unlikely events stretching back hundreds of millions of years. And because of this, large tsavorites are exceptionally rare. While diamonds can be found in impressive sizes, high-quality tsavorite crystals over several carats are much harder to discover. As size increases, rarity rises dramatically. Collectors know this. Investors know this. Museums know this. And that knowledge has helped increase the stone's reputation over time. But tsavorite is not only a scientific wonder. It is also surrounded by stories and legends. In parts of East Africa, green stones have long been associated with growth, prosperity, and harmony with nature. The rich green color reminds many people of life itself. Dense forests, fresh vegetation, the renewal of seasons. Because tsavorite comes from some of Africa's most spectacular wilderness areas, many local stories connect it to the spirit of the land. Some believe these green crystals symbolize hidden strength. Others see them as gifts from the earth, formed slowly over unimaginable ages. Whether these stories are true or not, they add another layer of fascination to an already remarkable gemstone. And yet, the real story may be even more incredible. The regions where tsavorite is found are often home to dangerous wildlife. Mining operations have sometimes taken place near areas inhabited by elephants, buffalo, snakes, and large predators. Prospectors searching for the stone have faced extreme heat, isolation, and challenging terrain. Finding tsavorite has never been easy. Every gemstone carries a story of risk and perseverance. Every crystal represents years of effort before it ever reaches a jewelry display. The truth was even more surprising. Despite being one of the world's rarest green gemstones, tsavorite remains less famous than emerald. Many experts consider this one of the greatest mysteries in the gemstone market. When people hear the word emerald, they immediately recognize it. When people hear tsavorite, many have never encountered the name. Yet some gem specialists argue that tsavorite offers several advantages. It is often more brilliant, frequently cleaner, and significantly rarer. This unusual situation has made tsavorite highly attractive to knowledgeable collectors. Some believe the gemstone is still undervalued compared to its rarity. As awareness grows, demand continues to increase. Luxury jewelers have embraced the stone. Collectors seek exceptional specimens. Auction houses pay close attention whenever remarkable examples appear. But supply remains limited, and that reality shapes everything. Every year, fewer exceptional stones enter the market. Many deposits produce only small quantities. Some areas become exhausted. Others are difficult to access. As a result, truly outstanding tsavorites are becoming increasingly difficult to obtain. And now we arrive at the biggest secret. The fact that surprises almost everyone. The world's finest tsavorite deposits are concentrated in only a handful of locations. Unlike diamonds, which are found in numerous countries, or emeralds, which come from several major sources, top-quality tsavorite depends heavily on very specific regions. This means the entire global supply relies on a remarkably small area of the planet. Think about that for a moment. One of the most beautiful green gemstones ever discovered. A gemstone millions of years in the making. A gemstone prized by experts across the world. And its finest examples come from only a few remote places hidden within East Africa. That level of rarity is extraordinary. But there is something even more remarkable. Unlike many famous gemstones whose stories stretch back thousands of years, tsavorite is still relatively new to the world. Humanity only recently discovered it. For countless centuries, these crystals rested unnoticed beneath the ground. Kings never wore them. Ancient empires never traded them. Legendary treasure hunters never searched for them. The gemstone was there all along, hidden, waiting, silent beneath the earth. And perhaps that is what makes tsavorite so captivating. It reminds us that our planet still holds secrets. Even in a world mapped by satellites and explored by science, extraordinary discoveries continue to emerge. Some treasures remain hidden until the right person arrives at the right place at exactly the right moment. Tsavorite is proof of that. A gemstone born deep within the earth, forged over unimaginable spans of time, protected by nature, hidden from history, and finally revealed to the modern world. The next time you see a brilliant green gemstone sparkling in the light, remember that it may represent far more than beauty. It may represent millions of years of geological wonder. It may represent courage, exploration, and discovery. And it may represent one of Earth's greatest hidden treasures. A treasure that spent ages waiting in darkness before finally showing the world its extraordinary glow. And perhaps somewhere beneath the soil of our planet, another secret just as incredible is still waiting to be found. Welcome back. Imagine a gemstone so bright, so electric, and so unbelievably rare that many experts once believed it should not even exist. A stone whose glowing blue-green color looks less like something from Earth and more like a piece of a distant ocean trapped inside crystal. Today, some of these gems sell for more than diamonds. Others are locked away in private collections, rarely seen by the public. But what makes this stone so extraordinary is not just its beauty. It is the incredible story behind it. A story filled with obsession, mystery, discovery, and one shocking secret that changed the gemstone world forever. This is the story of Paraiba tourmaline. At first glance, Paraiba tourmaline does not seem real. Its color appears almost impossible. Bright neon blue, electric turquoise, vivid green. The stone seems to glow from within, as if someone hid a tiny light inside the crystal itself. For centuries, gem collectors searched the world for rare treasures. They uncovered diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Yet none of them looked quite like Paraiba tourmaline. When this gemstone first appeared, even experienced dealers were stunned. Many could not believe what they were seeing. The colors were unlike anything that had ever entered the gemstone market. But that was only the beginning. The story starts in the rugged countryside of northeastern Brazil, in a region known as Paraiba. Dry hills stretched across the landscape. The area was remote and difficult to explore. Yet one man believed that something extraordinary was hidden beneath the ground. His name was Heitor Dimas Barbosa. Barbosa was not searching for ordinary gemstones. He was convinced that a treasure unlike any other waited deep beneath the earth. For years, he invested his time, money, and energy into digging in an area where many believed he would find nothing. People laughed at him. Some thought he was chasing a dream. Others believed he was wasting his life. Still, Barbosa refused to quit. He pushed his workers deeper and deeper into the earth. Years passed. No great discovery appeared. The costs increased. The pressure grew. Many would have given up. But Barbosa continued. And then, in 1989, everything changed. Deep underground, miners uncovered crystals with a color nobody had ever seen before. The stones seemed to glow. Their vivid blue-green appearance was unlike traditional tourmalines. When experts examined them, they were shocked. What happened next shocked everyone. News of the discovery spread rapidly across the gemstone world. Collectors rushed to see the mysterious new stones. Dealers competed to acquire them. Prices began rising almost immediately. The gemstone had arrived, and it would soon become one of the most valuable gems on Earth. The truth was even more surprising. The mine that produced these incredible stones was astonishingly small. Unlike diamond deposits found across multiple regions, Paraiba tourmaline came from an extremely limited source. Only a tiny number of crystals possessed the intense neon color that made them famous. This meant supply was incredibly scarce from the very beginning. As demand increased, prices exploded. Collectors realized they were witnessing the birth of a modern gemstone legend. And that's where the mystery deepened. How could such an extraordinary color exist? Scientists had never encountered anything quite like it. Most gemstones receive their colors from common elements such as iron or chromium. Paraiba tourmaline was different. Researchers discovered that the gemstone contained copper. This finding was remarkable. Copper had never before been recognized as the source of such vivid gemstone colors. The copper interacted with light in a unique way, creating the famous neon glow. The result was breathtaking. Even under low lighting conditions, the stones appeared alive. Some looked like fragments of tropical oceans. Others resembled flashes of lightning frozen in crystal. Few people know that this scientific discovery transformed gemstone research. Paraiba tourmaline forced experts to rethink what was possible inside the natural world. Yet as the stone gained fame, another unexpected chapter began. Collectors, royalty, celebrities, and investors all wanted a piece of the legend. Luxury jewelry houses rushed to feature Paraiba tourmaline in their finest creations. Auction houses showcased exceptional stones. Prices climbed year after year. Some specimens became worth tens of thousands of dollars per carat. Others reached even greater values. The gemstone had become a symbol of exclusivity and prestige. Owning one was no longer just about beauty. It was about possessing something that almost nobody else could have. But the biggest secret was still hidden. As more people searched for Paraiba tourmaline, new discoveries emerged outside Brazil. Deposits were eventually found in Africa, particularly in Mozambique and Nigeria. This surprised the gemstone world. Many wondered whether these new stones were truly the same as the legendary Brazilian gems. Debates erupted among collectors and experts. Could a Paraiba tourmaline still be called Paraiba if it came from another continent? The question sparked years of discussion. Some insisted only Brazilian stones deserved the name. Others argued that the unique copper-bearing chemistry mattered more than location. The controversy continues even today. Yet, regardless of origin, the finest examples remain among the rarest gemstones on Earth. And rarity often creates legends. Over time, stories began surrounding the stone. Some collectors believed the gem carried extraordinary energy. Others claimed it inspired creativity and confidence. Certain gem enthusiasts described feeling an unusual connection to its vivid color. Whether these stories are true remains unknown. But they added another layer to the gemstone's growing mystique. The more people learned about Paraiba tourmaline, the more fascinating it became. This history felt almost unbelievable. A man spends years searching in a remote region. People doubt him. Success seems impossible. Then one discovery changes everything. Sounds like fiction, yet it really happened. Sadly, there is another emotional chapter to this story. Barbosa dedicated years of his life to finding the gemstone. He believed the treasure existed long before anyone else. But he passed away shortly after the discovery became known. Many consider him a visionary whose determination revealed one of the greatest gemstone discoveries of the modern era. His dream changed the gemstone industry forever. And perhaps that is one reason the story remains so powerful. It reminds us that extraordinary discoveries often begin with a single person refusing to give up. Today, Paraiba tourmaline occupies a special place in the world of rare gems. Museums admire it, collectors chase it, investors study it, jewelry designers treasure it. Its value continues attracting global attention. Exceptional stones can sell for astonishing amounts. Some high-quality specimens have achieved prices that rival or exceed many famous gemstones traditionally considered more valuable. This would have seemed impossible only decades ago. Yet Paraiba tourmaline continues proving that rarity and beauty can rewrite the rules. But now we arrive at the most shocking fact of all. Many experts estimate that truly exceptional Paraiba tourmaline is significantly rarer than many diamonds. Think about that for a moment. Diamonds are famous for their rarity. Entire industries have been built around them. Yet some of the finest Paraiba crystals are so scarce that finding one of outstanding quality is incredibly difficult. In certain cases, a collector may wait years before encountering a specimen worthy of acquisition. Some of the best stones ever discovered may never enter the market at all. They remain hidden in private collections, locked away from public view. The truth is astonishing. The gemstone's legendary status is not built on marketing. It is built on genuine rarity. Nature created only a tiny number of these glowing treasures. And once they are gone, no mine can simply produce more. that reality continues driving fascination around the world. Every Paraíba tourmaline tells a story millions of years in the making. A story of geology, pressure, chemistry, and chance. A story that began deep inside the earth long before human civilization existed. And a story that eventually led one determined dreamer to uncover one of nature's greatest secrets. As we look at the glowing blue-green light trapped inside these crystals, it is hard not to feel a sense of wonder. How many other treasures remain hidden beneath our feet? How many discoveries are still waiting for someone brave enough to search? Paraíba tourmaline is more than a gemstone. It is proof that even in the modern world, mysteries still exist. Proof that nature can create beauty beyond imagination. And proof that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures are found by those who refuse to stop believing. The next time you see the electric glow of a Paraíba tourmaline, remember that you are not simply looking at a gemstone. You are looking at a miracle of nature, a legend born from determination, and one of the rarest, most astonishing treasures our planet has ever revealed. Welcome back. Deep beneath the soils of East Africa lies a gemstone so rare that many collectors spend their entire lives searching for one perfect specimen. This green color can rival the finest emeralds. Its brilliance can outshine many famous gems. Yet most people have never even heard its name. This is the story of chrome tourmaline, a gemstone born from fire, pressure, and time. A stone hidden for millions of years beneath the earth before finally revealing itself to the world. A gem so rare that even experienced jewelers often mistake it for something else. But that was only the beginning, because the deeper we look into the story of chrome tourmaline, the more surprising it becomes. Its origins, its beauty, and the secret behind its incredible green color have fascinated scientists, collectors, and treasure hunters for decades. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why this little-known gemstone is considered one of nature's greatest hidden treasures. Chrome tourmaline is one of the rarest members of the tourmaline family. At first glance, many people think they are looking at an emerald. The rich green color is so intense that it immediately captures attention. But chrome tourmaline is not an emerald. In many cases, it is even rarer. The gemstone gets its stunning color from traces of chromium and vanadium. These elements create a vivid green unlike almost anything else found in nature. When sunlight strikes a fine chrome tourmaline, the stone seems to come alive. Light dances through its crystal structure, producing flashes of deep forest green and bright emerald tones. Collectors often describe the experience as looking into a hidden jungle trapped inside a gemstone. And that's where the mystery deepened. For centuries, nobody knew such a gemstone existed. Unlike diamonds, rubies, or sapphires, chrome tourmaline remained hidden from human eyes for most of history. Its discovery would not happen in an ancient empire or a royal palace. Instead, it would happen in one of the most fascinating geological regions on Earth. The story begins in East Africa. The lands of Tanzania and Kenya are famous for producing some of the world's most extraordinary gemstones. Beneath these landscapes lies a geological treasure chest formed over millions of years. Volcanic activity, shifting continents, extreme heat, and immense pressure worked together to create remarkable mineral deposits. Among them was chrome tourmaline. When miners first uncovered the gemstone during the 20th century, many could hardly believe what they were seeing. The crystals displayed a green color so rich and pure that it appeared almost unreal. Some believed they had discovered a new variety of emerald. Others thought it might be an entirely unknown mineral. The truth was even more surprising. Scientists soon determined that the gemstone belonged to the tourmaline family, one of the most colorful mineral groups on Earth. Yet this variety was unlike anything seen before. Its color came from chromium, the same element responsible for the legendary green of some of the world's finest emeralds. What happened next shocked everyone. As gem experts studied the new discovery, they realized that high-quality chrome tourmaline was exceptionally rare. Only a handful of locations in the world produced crystals with the vivid green color collectors desired. Even within productive mines, finding a gem-quality specimen was uncommon. The discovery quickly attracted attention from gemstone dealers and collectors around the globe. But despite its beauty, chrome tourmaline remained relatively unknown. While diamonds dominated advertisements and emeralds captured headlines, this remarkable stone quietly built a reputation among experts. Those who knew gemstones understood they were witnessing something special. Few people know that some collectors consider chrome tourmaline one of the best-kept secrets in the entire gemstone world. As demand slowly increased, the gemstone began appearing in private collections and luxury jewelry. Its reputation grew, yet its mystery remained. Unlike many famous gems associated with kings and emperors, chrome tourmaline followed a different path. It became the gemstone of insiders, a hidden treasure appreciated by people who understood rarity. Many collectors loved the fact that it was not widely recognized. Owning a fine chrome tourmaline felt like possessing a secret known only to a select few. Jewelry designers also became fascinated. The gemstone offered a rich green color comparable to emeralds while often displaying greater brilliance and durability. As a result, chrome tourmaline began appearing in custom-made pieces created for wealthy collectors and gemstone enthusiasts. But that was only the beginning. Stories and legends soon followed. In regions where the gemstone was discovered, some local traditions connected green stones with growth, prosperity, and protection. People believed such gems carried the energy of nature itself. Some claimed the stone symbolized renewal. Others believed it strengthened courage during difficult times. Whether these stories were true or not, they added another layer of fascination to an already remarkable gemstone. And that's where the mystery deepened. Because chrome tourmaline's greatest wonder is not its history. It is its science. To understand why the gemstone is so special, we must look inside the crystal itself. Tourmaline is one of the most chemically complex minerals known to science. This crystal structure can contain many different elements. This is why tourmalines appear in nearly every color imaginable. There are pink tourmalines, blue tourmalines, yellow tourmalines, black tourmalines, and even stones that display multiple colors in a single crystal. Yet chrome tourmaline stands apart. Its vivid green is produced by extremely specific conditions. The right chemical ingredients must be present. The temperature must be right. The pressure must be right. The geological environment must be right. If even one factor changes, the crystal may never develop its famous color. This is one reason why true chrome tourmaline is so rare. Nature must perform a perfect balancing act. The result is a gemstone that appears almost impossible. Its color can rival emeralds. Its brilliance can rival many precious gems. And its rarity often exceeds both. But the scientific wonders do not stop there. Tourmalines possess unusual electrical properties. When heated or subjected to pressure, some tourmaline crystals can generate electrical charges. This unusual behavior fascinated early scientists. In fact, tourmaline became one of the first minerals used to study certain electrical phenomena. Imagine discovering that a gemstone not only looks extraordinary but also possesses remarkable physical properties hidden within its structure. The truth was even more surprising than anyone expected. Today, chrome tourmaline occupies a unique position in the gemstone market. Collectors value it because supplies remain limited. Jewelry designers admire its beauty. Investors appreciate its rarity. And gemologists continue studying its fascinating origins. High-quality stones can command impressive prices, especially those displaying intense green color and exceptional clarity. Each year, finding top-grade material becomes increasingly difficult. Some mining areas produce only small quantities. Others have become less productive over time. As a result, exceptional specimens often disappear quickly into private collections. Museums and educational institutions also recognize the importance of these gems. They serve as reminders of Earth's extraordinary ability to create beauty through geological processes spanning millions of years. But the biggest secret was still hidden. Throughout this story, we've talked about rarity, beauty, and value. Yet the most shocking fact about chrome tourmaline is something few people realize. Many experts believe it remains dramatically undervalued compared to other famous green gemstones. Think about that for a moment. A gemstone with extraordinary color, exceptional brilliance, limited supply, remarkable scientific properties. and a rarity that often surpasses better-known gems. Yet much of the world still overlooks it. This creates a fascinating situation. While countless people chase diamonds and emeralds, some of the most knowledgeable collectors quietly search for chrome tourmaline. They understand what many others do not. They know they are pursuing one of nature's hidden masterpieces, a gemstone whose true importance may not yet be fully recognized. And perhaps that is what makes chrome tourmaline so special. It is not merely a beautiful stone. It is a reminder that some of Earth's greatest treasures remain hidden in plain sight. The world often celebrates the gems it already knows. But occasionally, a gemstone emerges from the shadows and reveals a story more fascinating than anyone imagined. Chrome tourmaline is one of those rare discoveries, born deep within the earth, shaped by unimaginable forces, hidden for millions of years, and finally uncovered by human hands. Its green fire continues to captivate collectors, scientists, and dreamers alike. Every crystal carries a story written long before humanity existed. A story of mountains rising, continents shifting, and nature creating something extraordinary in silence. And perhaps that is the greatest mystery of all. Somewhere beneath the earth tonight, another chrome tourmaline crystal may still be waiting, hidden in darkness, undiscovered, patiently holding its secrets, waiting for the day its story finally begins.